Moving on to our very, very interesting session, which is harnessing the power of data-driven marketing. And for this, can I please request our session chair to be Siddharth Dabhade, MD, MIQ, Mukesh Ghuraiya, Chief Marketing Officer, Modi Naturals, Ashish Bajaj, CMO, Narayana Health, Amit Kumar Banka, Head Growth Marketing, Swiggy, and Saurabh Jain, President, South, Havas Media India. Can we have a huge round of applause as we take this stage to welcome our lovely panelists, everybody. I'm sure you have a lot more energy than this. Can we have another round of applause for all of our panelists, please?
Okay, so I think we'll dive into the topic straight away.
Yes.
Great. So I think we have been hearing more and more about data-driven marketing. So this is a question to every panelist. You can talk about one successful example which you've seen in your experience of a data-driven marketing campaign and what made them successful. We'll start with you.
Okay. Thanks, Siddharth, for that question. Jumping onto the topic, so data-driven marketing, I think what exactly happens is that the data-driven marketing or the evolution of data-driven marketing over the traditional marketing, the change has happened in terms of maybe the previous panel was talking about the personalization of the experience. If I understand my consumer more deeply, I understand their consumer behavior, I understand their preferences and choices, I would be able to offer my proposition in a slightly more better way, and my marketing budgets or my media dollars will be more efficient and they work better for me. Couple of example, maybe one example if I talk about as a consumer. For example, if as a consumer, let's say for example, if I visit a coffee shop and they know how the kind of coffee I prefer, they will have my loyalty for a long time, right? If they know that I prefer a coffee in a certain way, it will be my go-to place for sure. On the other side, as a marketeer, because I come from an FMCG background, we are a olive oil or an edible oil portfolio. The kind of personalization or the surrogacy cohorts that we're trying to identify is the people who are slightly health conscious. Now, typically what happens is that humans are extremely complex creatures, right? We hardly do what we say. In our head, all of us are health conscious, but are we doing anything about it? I mean, 90% of us will not be doing that. So typically an FMCG company would largely rely on their marketing research or unearthing their consumer insights basis what consumers are saying. But with the data-driven marketing, I can understand what they're actually doing. So that has been the great shift that has happened. So now when I use those marketing insights, I try to identify what are the other categories these guys are engaging with. So for example, if there's a consumer who's buying a yoga mat on Amazon, I know he would be more interested in buying a healthy olive oil because he's at that stage of his life where he's trying to do some intervention in his life by changing his lifestyle. Maybe he started practicing yoga. He would be more keen, more interested to adapt his eating habits as well. So I would use those parallel categories and I will try to reach out to those very sharp specific audience rather than just by saying that, okay, everyone is a health conscious, that there would be a lot of waste of media dollars. So I would say those are a couple of examples, both as a consumer and a marketer. I would use data to sharpen my proposition.
Good evening, everyone. I am Amit from Swiggy, and as you all know, Swiggy is one of the companies where food is the crux of the entire platform, and food is something where everybody feels hungry on a daily basis, right? So a lot of people actually keep on ordering on a daily basis on Swiggy, either with respect to food delivery, or they go out and dine out, and they use dine out as one of the features of the platform, or they also use to buy grocery from the Instamart section of Swiggy. Now, one of the examples where we have used a lot of data in the right manner, and it has also helped us to improve the orders coming from similar set of consumers, is with respect to heuristics. Now, what happened was, if you see currently there is a lot of festival season which is going on, right? And for example, during Navratri, a lot of people don't eat non-veg, but they might be a regular non-veg eater in the past. Now, as part of the entire algorithm, the kind of data patterns, what we take from those set of users, what we do intelligently is when we are targeting them with a specific communication of a food or to actually compel them to order again, within that time, either it is the month of Shravan or in the month of Navratri, where we know that this person in the past has not ordered non-veg, who otherwise have been ordering non-veg on a regular basis, we consciously target only veg food items to them. And we have seen that people love that a lot, that we have actually started getting customized communications based on their browsing behavior, based on their buying pattern, based on taking some of these nuances into consideration. And it has really helped the users to become more connected with Swiggy as a platform. And this has also helped us in terms of a lot of cross-pollination. For example, even on Instamart, because we also sell a lot of non-vegetarian stuff, we actually end up pushing a lot of festive delicacies to them on the grocery part as well, or only vegetarian stuff on the grocery part as well. So from data perspective, one of these example has really worked well with us, and we are actually trying to now build that into a completely real-time algorithm, taking into consideration a lot of different use cases.
So I think a lot of us covered in terms of whatever are being the successful ones. So I'll come from a healthcare background. Imagine data marketing being done and you being called out, you can fall ill. Of course, that's what the stage that all of us don't want to be in. But data marketing can really be the key for the healthcare industry. Why? Because it's personalized to the core. It's individual healthcare data that can be utilized in terms of setting up context for their well-being. So if that starts getting utilized from a preventive angle, so it can start working out by saying that, okay, this month, this is the kind of departmental issues in healthcare comes, how do you prevent them? So that's the core idea of what we are trying to do from a data marketing point of view. But yes, Swiggy, Zomato, they've used brilliantly well our own data in telling me how much I've been ordering, and I should stop. So yeah, thanks.
So I'm Saurabh Jain from Havas Media. Happens to be the media agency of Swiggy also, so I'll not take that example. So I actually will go back to one of the television plans, which I have really worked very closely with the team and the marketing heads. A jewelry brand. Normally, television is a medium where you do not relate live data. But what we did was, we mapped each and every spot with time band, with the traffic on the website, and we said that which genre is working, which spot is working. We did a lot of data science in that, short-term effect of a spot, long-term impact of a spot, and the overall results were astounding, because one is a planning based on bark and TAM, which used to happen. And here we are doing a live planning that, listen, next week, I have to reduce my genre-wise spends of maybe GEC by 70%. It is not coming from past data, it is coming from live data. So I love that kind of work, yeah.
So, I think one very relevant question related to this is that, what are the diverse data sources available to you today, and how to leverage these sources for your campaigns?
Maybe I would be the wrong person to start with this, because so honestly right now, because we are a traditional FMCG company, we are in the most unsexy business because we do not have any data. We sell through external third-party retailers and distributor. Unfortunately, we do not have our own platform at this point of time. So we heavily rely on our channel partners' data or our media platforms' data and try to categorize or maybe bring our understanding on the other surrogate product category which feels that works closely with them. So there could be multiple data sources, right? It could be because food as a category is for everyone. Everyone eats food 2 or 3 times a day, and oil is used in everyone's house. So it's easy for me to find a couple of other product categories which I can benchmark on. So for example, if I'm an olive oil, if someone is buying pasta, there's a great chances that he would also be an olive oil consumer as well. So I try to find those categories and then build my marketing campaign through a third-party data sources. As I mentioned, it could be a channel partner, or it could be a third-party data sources where, platforms like MIQ help us greatly in bringing that data together, and we rely on them. However, Swiggy, they are fantastic in having enough data. They would be better.
Thanks a lot for the compliment. So in Swiggy, if you see the platform, right, we normally don't capture any specific data which is very personal to the user. We do have email IDs, we do have phone numbers because that is needed for the delivery aspect, but that is not actually used for any kind of targeting or customization for the user. We normally use on-platform data like CRM data. What was their past browsing behavior? How have they been shopping or browsing on the app across multiple different categories, multiple different sections? What time of the day do they come over there? This is all captured in the CRM data. Are they core user for us? Are they non-core user for us, right? Are they a dormant user for us? How long they have been transacting? Are they only sessioning with us? So a lot of this information is already available in our CRM data, which is being used on a real-time basis to target and reach out to the customers to culminate into a specific order or a transaction. Now, apart from this, we are also interested in enriching or enhancing our data and understanding about the user. So what we do is we normally tap into different DMPs who have different kind of data signals. For example, let's say if I want to know that my cohort of users who is Gen Z, what is their browsing behavior across the internet ecosystem, right? Are they going out and let's say eating in Domino's? Are they shopping in some kind of a mall? Are they having a credit card? Do they have a two-wheeler? Do they have a car? What kind of social media access they have? Again, this is not PII information. The way we try to match a user profile or personify for a specific cohort is by combining all these data signals on the user profile what we have and reach our understanding for that profile or that specific segment and reach out to these customers in that relevant way, right? And this is an ongoing exercise. The newer DMPs, the newer signals we get from the internet ecosystem, the higher our understanding and intelligence about that user becomes, right? And that is something which we are doing on an ongoing basis. Going ahead in future, we are also trying to see on platform how we are able to get more closer to the user. For example, do we know their birth date or their anniversary? Because it is very relevant to the food ecosystem or food tech ecosystem we are in. So those are some of the things we are actually planning in future to get much closer to the user with respect to our own on-platform offering, apart from combining it with some off-platform data signals.
Thank you. So we have enough markers up for health, and I'm sure all of us also will be kind of surprised or confused the kind of, once you go for a blood check, what is this report coming out? So basically those data markers can actually be utilized for building an entire program for you. For instance, you can be borderline diabetic because we can know how your carbohydrates are trending. So from there itself, your journey can start. The utilization in the end in terms of how many markers, they're unlimited, but intention should be that you should go see a doctor when you are fit. So from that point of view, utilize which can have suggestive or corrective measures before the problem comes.
See, as an agency, we use all, we use first party, client data, we use second party, like example for a credit data, which can be used for when client wants to advertise on that platform, if we are able to see merit in that advertising in that platform. Third party data, examples like Lotami, etc. Apart from that, obviously interest level targeting, demographics, all those are available. So we have a lot of data, and some clients, some clients are kind enough to share their first party data. Some are not so confident because of various reasons. So yeah, that's it.
So just a follow-up question on this. So what we have